Hi, I'm excited to share another Big Shot project with you. This one is these cute little candy wrapper dies from the Stampin' Up! Holiday Mini Catalog, and the dies are right here on page 10 at the very bottom. And these are actually a lot of fun to work with, and you can do all kinds of different things with them. But I'm going to show you how to assemble the box easily. There's a little bit of a trick to it, and once you get the trick, it's a snap. And so I'm happy to share that with you. And then also to show you how to get these patterns here with the Web Textures Impressions folder, which is also in the Holiday Mini Catalog. So let's get started. If you haven't used a Big Shot before, this is the die cut machine from Stampin' Up! And you, when you get it, it comes with two acrylic plates. So these are the cutting mats. And then you can get dies to go with them, and this is the die for the candy wrapper. So what I'm going to do when you're cutting with your Big Shot, you're making a sandwich. So I have my plastic plates are like the bread, so I have the bread on the bottom, and then the die goes in the middle, kind of like the sandwich meat, so forth. And then I have a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock, and I'm just going to lay that right over the die. And for this one, you don't need to use a really large piece of cardstock. A piece that's cut to about 5.5 by 6 1/4 is plenty big enough to give you a little slop room. And then I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nudge with my left hand here and turn the crank with my right. And then it's basically a big squeezy machine. It goes through and squishes the die between the plates so that when you take it apart, you have the die piece all cut and scored for you. Now, with some of the scoring dies, like the candy wrapper, you may find every Big Shot's just a little bit different, and you may find occasionally that you need to use one of the premium crease pad to get a really nice crease. Here you can see the creases on here without cutting. So you'll just want to experiment with your Big Shot and see what works best for you. So, okay, now I'm going to show you the basic candy wrapper here. And the very first thing you need to do is very important, is to fold on all the score lines. Now you'll be able to see the score lines really well on one side. On mine, I can't really see them on the back. So I'm going to kind of fold from this direction first. And I'm folding all the way across, I'll kind of show you across the tops of the box there. And then I'm going to fold for each panel, and there are 4 panels plus this little tab here, and you want to make sure you fold the tab. The tab is what's going to hold your box together. Make sense? Alright, so now there are also all these crisscross scores up at the top, and I find that the quickest way to do that is to just kind of crisscross one way all the way around the box. So you should fold one of the crisscross pieces 8 times. And then I'm going to take this one I just folded and do this direction now, so that the X's are folded at the top and the bottom of each of those dies. Okay? So the folding really goes pretty quickly, but it makes a big difference if you fold ahead of time. So there is our folded piece. Now I'm going to show you a trick for assembling any kinds of box. I really like to use the sticky strip from Stampin' Up! For holding boxes together, because you get a lot of pressure on the box wanting to pop itself open. And so I'm going to go ahead and use sticky strip instead of snail adhesive so that I get a really good bond. And with the candy wrapper die, you actually want to do a piece in the middle and then a piece at either end. And I'm going to cut this here at a little sharp angle. So now I have 2 angled pieces that fit right in there. See how that works? On the angle of my sticky strip. Oh, well, this one's backwards. Okay. We'll just cut another one. Let's see. It worked so slick when I did it the first time, wouldn't you know, just on the video. Okay, so now we have our sticky strip pieces. Now this is the tip that applies to pretty much any kind of box you're assembling, whether it uses the Big Shot or not, even simple 2, 4, 6, 8 boxes. So once you get your sticky strip off of here, there's a couple ways that you could go about assembling this. Now you could go kind of hold it like this and try and fold this down and kind of do it in the middle of the air. But what happens is it always gets crooked, unless you are really, really talented, and congratulations to you. But what I like to do to make it really easy, I have the tab part showing, and all I'm going to do, this is all pre-scored, so all I have to do is leave that flat and fold the top down onto it, okay? So it looks like this. And then all you do is you pop it open and you have your perfectly square box all ready to go. So this is a really easy way to assemble all kinds of boxes. Okay, but we're not doing all kinds. We're doing the candy wrapper Big's die. And so now we have to do our end pieces. And what you want to do for these is go ahead and pinch the top like you're doing a milk carton. Okay, see how that works? And when you pinch it, you want to pinch it all the way down so that the center of the box, see where these notches go in, is sort of in the milk carton. And then you're going to open that up and do it the other direction. Okay? Alright, now when you do this, sometimes the box pops down on the side. You don't really want that to happen. So you're going to have to stick a finger in there and pop it out again. Okay? And now what you've managed to do is you've gotten all of these, you can sort of do the milk carton thing a couple times, go back and forth. You've gotten all these pieces folded pretty much the right direction. Now what I like to do is set it on the table again. And what you're going to do now is you're going to kind of start to open the square and you're going to turn it 90 degrees. So I'll just show you one time. Okay, see how that worked? All right, now I'll do that again. So here's where I went from our milk carton part, right? So we're milk cartoning. And then I'm going to take these two sides and open the ones opposite each other. And I'm going to turn it like around this way. So this side is now going to be over here. Okay? Let's see. Watch, watch, watch. See it happen? Ha-ha! Okay. And there's one side of our candy wrapper. So now I'll show you on the other side. Okay, milk carton fold, right? And pinch it down to the center of the top squares. And then milk carton fold the other way. Okay. Pinch it down again. Kind of squish it in. All right. Milk carton the other way. You can do it a couple times just to make sure. And then you're going to take the two sides opposite each other, open them up, and make sure that you're still kind of milk cartoning, so the pieces in the center are folded in, and then you're going to turn it. See? So I started off here, right straight. I'm going to open those two pieces, and I'm going to turn, and the other two sides kind of open on their own. All right? So yes, it's a candy wrapper die, which is different from the milk carton die, but if you fold your ends a little bit like the milk carton, it'll be a real snap to put these cute little guys together.